We are ready for Chapter 5 in third grade detectives, the case of the dirty clue. Now remember, their teacher just gave them a secret code, and the code was BKKSGKNRCNP. Noelle quickly wrote down on a sheet of paper the secret code. First, she tested it with secret codes that Mr. Merlin had used before. But it wasn't one where the message starts at X and goes around in a circle like the hands of a clock. And it also wasn't a number code, a reverse alphabet code, or a shift code either. Noelle sighed. I was hoping it might be an old code, she whispered to Todd. It isn't. Mr. Merlin has never given us the same code twice, Todd said. There's always a first time, Miss Noelle said. Hey, look at Misty, Todd said. Why isn't she working on the secret code? Noelle looked. Misty was walking around the room. She was whispering something to everyone. When she got to Noelle's desk, she whispered, My aunt is giving a $50 reward to whoever solves this mystery. $50, Noelle exclaimed. That's a fortune, Todd said. I know, but my aunt is really mad that someone ran over my bicycle, Misty said. It's my job to find out who solves the mystery first. I'm supposed to call her right away. Well, excuse us, Misty, Noelle said, but we really need to get back to work. You'd better hurry, Misty said. Amber Lee thinks she's almost there. But 15 minutes later, no one had solved the secret code clue. Mr. Merlin told them to put away their papers and to get out their math books. Noelle was disappointed. She really wanted to win that reward. In her mind, she had already started a list of things she would buy with that $50. During lunch, the only thing the third grade detectives talked about was the $50 reward. You don't get the money if you don't solve the mystery, Misty reminded them. When they all got back to class, Noelle said, Mr. Merlin, we need some help. If the third grade detectives had trouble solving a code, Mr. Merlin sometimes gave them a hint. All right, the key to this code is what you are, Mr. Merlin said, and I'll let you work on it for 15 more minutes. But that will be all for today. Noelle and Todd huddled together across the aisle. What are we, Noelle asked. Girls, boys, kids, students? What? I know. We're third grade detectives, Todd said. That must be what Mr. Merlin means. But what's the secret code? Mr. Merlin said that the key to the code is what we are, Noelle said. So if third grade detectives is the key, then she stopped. Todd, she whispered, I think I know. Mr. Merlin had a big, thick code book on his desk. If you finished your work early, he would let you look through it. Noelle and Todd did that a lot. I remember a keyword code, Noelle said. That's what it's called, even though sometimes there's more than one word. She wrote down third grade detectives. She marched through all the duplicate letters. That left THIRDGAECVS. She followed THIRDGAECVS with the remaining letters of the alphabet. Below that, she wrote the regular alphabet. Then Noelle decoded the secret code clue. She found a letter in the keyword code alphabet and looked below it in the regular alphabet. BKKSGKNRCNP became Look for Dirt. Noelle raised her hand. She told the class what the secret code clue was. I almost solved it too, Mr. Merlin, Amber Lee said. Noelle looked at Todd and rolled her eyes. She always says that, Todd whispered. But what does it mean, Misty said. That's what the third grade detectives have to figure out, Mr. Merlin said. Everyone groaned. Todd looked at Noelle. Noelle nodded her head. She was sure she knew exactly what look for dirt meant. And that is the end of Chapter 5.